Hey everybody, Escape211 here. We are on the test server, and I am running this build I got with Eclipse. I will put it up, but we are mostly focusing on the Disruptor 12. Now for this build, I have it set where you would naturally get it, right? Where you would do like a 12-6 build, common to do like, you know, with arcs or something else like that. So I wanted to see where it would fall like in that kind of a build. And you know, it hasn't been doing too bad for me. I do feel like, oh, come on. Okay, there we go. I thought I was going to get a kill, and then it just seemed like it took out a shield. I've been doing something kind of similar where I run dual 8s on my Lancer on my main account, but, you know, dual 8s just doesn't quite cut it, whereas a 12 with a 6 just as, like, just helping for little bits of damage doesn't seem too bad, and definitely the 12 is where the rubber meets the road on this weapon to know if it's actually going to be viable. Here, I just want to test it at its natural star rating, and then we'll jack it up and do some dual 12 action to see how that feels with, you know, the top end bots, to see how the damage feels in comparison, because this weapon actually feels decent, but not very good in terms of like outputting lots of damage. It's more area denial and doing slow damage. And its firing mechanism, yeah, of course, as a lot of people are saying, is very slow. I totally get that. But with its AoE, even as it's traveling, it can be great for pushing people out of position, I still think, and area denial. So I think there's potential for that. This is where it's a little harder, I think, just because you're relying more on the 12 to do everything. And the 6 is kind of just, you know, there because it fits, you know, and it's optimizing your build, not because it's going to be ultimately that great. Similarly, when I run the 8s, neither 8 I can fire individually. They're just not powerful enough on their own when you get to top end, but I have to kind of do it together if I can get anything. So there's delay in my area denial. I can't keep it consistent like I could individual fire. This one you kind of can, more so in the sense of the 12. Oh my gosh. Timed that wrong. More so in the 12 doing the heavy lifting, but it still is interesting to see how it could function that way. Stupid Aegis. Oh my gosh, so aggravating. Then you have instances like that where a double fire makes sense to do just to take out a target, or to really cripple one like that. Oh, actually we got the kill. I think he turned around, or it's just like my angle of it hit really well. See, yeah, because that's usually what happens, where they're just left with a little bit of health. Should be able to get that guy. There we go. Yeah, I mean, it's certainly not bad here, and I don't really think Eclipse is the best to run it with. I think you can do better with other builds for Eclipse. I just, you know, was picking a mech that would be a legendary that would fit it at its natural star rating, but there's plenty others that you could do that would work well. I could see this, even though it would be limiting for your, you know, movement positioning, I could see this working well with Brick House. So that's, you know, not too bad. Even at this natural star rating, where it could work with the 6 like this. All right, let's cap this. Let's crap this. No, let's cap this one. All right, yeah, you can see, I mean, it's pretty viable. It's not like doing amazing in this 12-6 variant, but we're gonna try it at a max setting and see how we do with that next. All right, I feel like that may be where the rubber meets the road. So here we go. All right, we are running a max build here, and I'm actually doing it with Cheetah. I will put up my build. I kind of use Cheetah for a couple reasons. One, I hardly ever use Cheetah, and some people probably want me to use it, but also because I don't feel like he requires too much in the way of implants. Excuse you. You really had to go first, huh? What if I shoot your butt? How does that feel? Also because, like I said, I don't feel like he requires too many implants to be as effective for like his ability. The damage is what I put on, but that leaves you the space to put the 3 implants on for this weapon, which I think is very beneficial. So that's why I went that route. Oh, I thought we would get that one. All right, no big deal. He got it. That's all right. I actually think this map is decent for Cheetah, where you can play up here, drop down the mines, and play just this middle area. I know a lot of people play this way anyway on this map, but I think Cheetah with those mines can do it really well. And with this build, at least that way you don't need to hit a ton on the target. Now, I mean, you can kind of see right there, I don't think my AI is completely maxed. I'm fighting a lot of like high-end AI, but I think some of them are not fully maxed. I've been trying to get max AI, but I don't know if it's this or what it is, but I'm not really getting, oh no, oh gosh, the max AI build. So because I'm not, this isn't fully hitting the top end, but you can see where that brick house, I didn't fully, oh, almost got that guy. All right. I think I got my, my mine still there. Now we definitely got him back up. So if this is not taking out with both fires a fully maxed brick house in a round, that gives you an idea of where it sits for damage. I don't think this is going to take out everything at top end. So it's not in a single fire going to take out, you know, a top end bastion or brick house. I would venture to say scouts like that it should. Yeah. And this one, I don't know what that one is. I didn't catch what that one was, but the redox, quite reasonable, I think, for it to take it out one volley. But I mean, you're also talking about very little exposure, and again, it's about area denial. I also thought Cheetah, that's another reason why I picked Cheetah. I also thought Cheetah would work in that sense, just because that's kind of where his focus is with area denial. There we go. I helped you get that one, the heavy. So I don't know. I like where this weapon sits. I don't think it's super, like, it's not OP. Maybe if they do a 16, that one will feel more OP to people. But this is one that feels very reasonable and I think balanced for where it sits. So that's really good, in my opinion. I think it has a lot of potential because it's not necessarily going to be a direct fire weapon, and you got to think about your placement of shots. And again, that idea of area denial and positional advantage. So, you know, I like the idea of this weapon. I think it has a lot of potential. I really thought that was going to hit that guy. Das ist mine. Now it should be mine. There we go. Got him. Yeah, I've been enjoying it. I gotta say, I do think it's a viable weapon. Something that is not OP required to run, but very solid. Just like we've generally been saying about the Disruptor. If they came out with a 16, that may be an area that would be like OP just because of the level of exposure versus the damage could make it super, super strong. But the 12 is very good, reasonable, balanced, and effective, and can be competitive in my mind. So you guys can let me know what you think about it, though. Do you think this one will surface in the meta? Feel free to comment below, and we will see you out there on the battlefield.